get started with the MGS5. So I have to apologize in beforehand. We are not gonna see quiet at all in this run. Like only the legs in the very beginning, before we skip one of the cutscenes. As a speed game, this game can be quite annoying to grind for PBs, since the first section is kinda long. And nothing is really happening. Like most of the time saves in the early section comes from just skipping the cutscenes fast.
Up, please.
Very important that I don't look down or it's gonna invert my camera controls.
How do you feel?
Skipping cutscenes in this game, like there's a weird delay. If the cutscene starts with any kind of fade in, you have to wait for the whole fade in to skip any cutscene. So yeah. There's quiet, and we are not gonna see quiet anymore. And we're off.
Drug's not working. We're getting out of here. Move it.
We are going as fast as we can. There is no way to make the crawling faster. Yeah, first ending is gonna be like the credit, like the timer ends when we hit the credits at the end of mission 31, which is the mission where we kill the Metal Gear. So the basic premise of this game, you are playing as this cripple guy that is supposedly a super soldier that has been 9 years in a coma. And we are assisted by our mysterious assistant that somehow has the same voice actor and somehow knows what to do. Almost as if he's better than us. I don't know. Hey, we can stand up.
Drugs kicked in? Good, let's hurry.
Okay, the first speed tech of the game. We can like, if we get it right, we can crawl really far. Like we got like 2 tiles long of a crawl, but we can like get to like at least 4 tiles. And if we get that far, we can see our mysterious assistant warp into the position because he can't get behind the table in time. Also, I'm running on low settings on purpose because there is actual effect to gameplay from the graphic settings. It has an effect on enemy positioning, and maybe one of the glitches is affected by the graphic settings. Also, if we get it right, our assistant boosts up us along the wall, and it saves like roughly 2 seconds of running here. Okay, we have to just wait. There's no way we can speed him up. Okay. I'm gonna do like one of the only clips in this game, which is gonna be through this gate right now. That has absolutely no impact on gameplay or on the speed. It saves nothing. It's just cool to see Snake running through the gate. Oh my god. Also, resuming cutscenes takes longer than skipping cutscenes. For some reason. As in the menu fades out faster if you just skip. Another waiting section. Like, there's a plenty of time where we can just do nothing. So, if anyone wants to learn this game, I can recommend it. But if you plan on grinding it for a really good time, then it's like super annoying to go through the hospital section over and over again, because there is like not much you can do differently. Like at least in other games with the early waiting sections or like the tankering engines too. At least it has gameplay, even though you never get past it. It's there's a really precise way to crawl here where we can get past Ishmael. But it's so unreliable that it's not even worth going for it most of the time.
Stop and treat that injury.
And more waiting. We just gonna run to the next door and then just wait some more. This also, the game audio is a bit too loud, after all. If I can get it any lower. Okay, here he is. So okay, so at last, like some actual gameplay in the prologue. We can sprint if we get sprint here really fast. We can get on this corner, crouch, and we will trigger the next cutscene immediately after the guy dies. And here we can hold back, so we turn around, reload, and press sprint to stand up. We don't have to do that tutorial about shooting the extinguisher.
Hold up. I'll take the right. You take the left. Pretty good. Nice work. Let's go.
Fuck. And we can just run through here. Don't you? Like they nerfed the damage from assault weapons the enemy have in some patch. So I'm not 100% sure if in the first version of the game it's possible to run through this area. But ever since, like getting into combat is not that punishing because enemies deal little damage with rifles.
Use this.
Okay, so
Watch our backs. Shoot him.
there's some guy on fire chasing us. I don't know who the fuck he is because I skipped all the cutscenes. So our objective here is to like keep him close enough so that the only attack he does is this projectile attack. He has another attack where he raises his arm and sets us on fire, which slows us down. Also, it's faster to take a single hit from him because taking no damage from him is actually a mission objective, and getting mission objectives in this mission will add up 1 second at the scoreboard. Okay, so we are gonna take this hit. And have you lost your mind? Yeah. This is not a 100% category, so there's no reason to do the mission objectives. And there's no reason to hit him. If we hit him, he's gonna just attack. But if we don't do anything, he does nothing. Mission task 1 out of 2 only. Chapter 1 out of 2. Chapter 1 out of 1, I mean. Because that's where the run ends. Okay, so actual gameplay.
Check its location now. Take out your iDroid. You see Wandy on the map? That's where they're keeping Miller. Only problem is we don't know his exact location. Finding it is your first priority. Got your binoculars? Or should I say your int scope? See the village? Straight ahead? All right.
Like in this tutorial section we can use Ocelot's lines as an audio cue when we have to like do stuff.
Anything I can about it. That's VLO village.
like we know what to do before the controls pop up on the screen.
A few days ago, Miller was taken through there, en route towards Dewandeha. You may be able to pick up the trail there. It's worth a shot. Put a marker on it so you don't lose track of where it is.
Marker
Good.
placed.
Now you won't have to worry about getting lost along the way. You can't have...
If I would be playing this mission a second time, we can skip the dialogue with Ocelot at the beginning. Okay, so we are not gonna go get the intel file, and we are just gonna go straight getting Miller. Horse movement in this in the first part of the game is really important, as the horse can act like really. He can throw some wrenches in our way. Like the horse movement is not random, but he can get stuck on stuff really easily.
Boss, do we have time for donations?
Yes.
We have a $2 donation from Dan Flash saying, "Good luck, Metsa."
Oh, thanks, Dan.
We have a $10 donation from Obscure saying, "Torilla Tevatan." Thank you.
Tortillat avataan, kyllä. Okay, so we are getting close to the outpost Miller is being held in. There is two possible strats. There is, like originally I did a checkpoint reset, which makes the enemy patterns really easy to get past. But the other strat is we just ride through and kill all the soldiers near Miller, and we can, like, even if we get an alert, as long as there is no one close by, we can proceed.
You've reached one day. Miller is being held somewhere in that town, but we don't know exactly where he is. You can keep gathering intel or make an entry into the town now.
Okay, so we are leaving our horse in a good position. Oh my god, I got too close to the wall. And we can proceed. If we are not quick enough, there are gonna be extra soldiers that will prevent us from getting Miller. Also, don't get stuck, please. Skipping skulls is a possibility on the replays of the mission, but we don't know how to call in helicopters yet, so... Also, I just queued up a phantom cigar, which allows us to activate it immediately as we get off the horse. A nice little trick.
Support helicopter has arrived.
Boss, whatever that mist is, it's all around you. We can't see.
Also, this is the introduction to skulls that will serve us as main boss fights in the game.
You've got to lose him.
They have no interesting... Like, this game kinda sucks as a Metal Gear game. Like, the skulls don't really have that interesting backstory, like most of bosses in MGS series. But, you know, what you gonna do when you're playing an unfinished game? So, you know, we are just ignoring the skulls and running away. There's no reason to fight.
Support helicopter has arrived.
The mist is cleared, and it looks like they're gone.
Those things. That's the unit that attacked us before. They came at us real fast in the same kind of mist. Oh, man. Survivors from 9 years ago were wiped out. I don't know what they want, but it's
Got the
them.
swag strats here. I mean, it's a good game. I didn't say the game is bad. I just said it's not finished.
Arrived at Mother Base.
Who knows if it's not finished on purpose or not. Okay, so we are gonna next up is gonna be the Mother Base tutorial where we learn how to call in helicopters with our mobile device. Also, I can't skip any cutscenes. Too hard pressing right. So we are forced to walk, but we can just dive all the way. Hey.
Like any organization, we need good people, and we need to make good use of their talents. Miller asked me to lay that out.
Okay, so we have to extract all 3 guys before the next part of the tutorial. So to skip an annoying, unskippable dialogue that's gonna take a minute.
Extraction arrived at Mother
Only
Base.
Fulton recover someone if they're not. No dead bodies either. They don't make great.
Okay, we have all we need.
Staff member units
Extraction
extracted will be
arrived
assigned
at
to the
Mother
team
Base.
best suited to his abilities. For yourself, open your eyes. So that staff member was
Extraction
placed on the
arrived
R&D
at
team.
Mother Base.
The R&D team is in charge of
You
developing
Can I
all
get
science
the
and weapons
game volume a
items
bit
that
down?
support you on missions.
Has been
Take a
added.
look at the development list. Select weapons items under the
Please
development
project.
has finished.
Supplies
You can have the
requested.
support unit supply you with.
Supply drop complete.
That won't work on it. I've had drug resistance training.
Yes. By the way, we are gonna see this mission again a few times, as it's faster to get into this mission and exit than it is to leave Mother Base by the chopper, which is kinda silly, depending on load, but it depends on the load times.
Try it out. One thing I should mention. A Fulton extraction won't always be successful. If the person is injured, the shock of it could kill them. And if the weather's unfavorable, well, it could end up going missing. You can determine the chance of success by approaching the person you want to extract. If you want to be sure you can get them out, best carry them to the chopper instead. One last thing.
Okay, one last thing. Next. Okay, so then we can call the helicopter soon. For the iDroid, both spacebar and mouse 1 work as the accept key, so we can mash with 2 keys in menus instead of just 1.
We have another donation, boss.
Yeah, we have time.
We have a $10 donation to the Mother Base from Raju saying, "Hey Metsa, good luck with the run."
Hey, thanks, Reg.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Development project has been added.
As you can see, there's a plenty of items we are gonna get. And during the run, we want to like manage our base in a manner where we get as slow amount of new research items at the end of the missions. Okay, so first mission is mission 4, because we can do it with our initial equipment. The second mission we are gonna do after this is mission 3, and we need a sniper rifle for it. So to save time, we are gonna like develop the sniper rifle during this mission. The only reason we do this. In perfect stealth category, we do mission 3 first and mission 4 second, because we need the sniper rifle for mission 4 for perfect stealth strats. Mission 5 is the mission where we rescue the the doctor who can develop the armor upgrades, but this is speedrun and we don't really need those upgrades. We are not gonna get the required levels for those upgrades anyway. The only useful upgrade is the movement speed, 20% movement speed upgrade, which requires too high levels. Okay, so remember to develop the items.
Please specify a project.
Also, I have to skip DD. There's gonna be some annoying cutscenes later on if we get DD, and it forces us back on the mother base, and then we have to leave mother base again. So it's like wastes a lot of time. Also, we can already queue up a cigar for the end of this mission. Queuing up cigars works. You activate a cigar and then immediately aim, and it stays on selected, and you will use it immediately when it's possible. You cannot use cigars in a chopper. You cannot use it on the horse, and you cannot use it if there is caution or alert going on.
First, use the binoculars to locate the communications equipment at the facility. Good work. You've completed your objective. Now get out of the hot zone.
Easy. So, getting an alert here is actually important, because it, we don't get the mission end dialogue, but we can get off here, activate the cigar, and we skip all the dialogue at the end of the mission. And we go straight into the scoreboard.
How you feeling, boss? Getting used to being in the field again? Having choppers and a horse at your disposal is indispensable for operating in the wilds of Afghanistan. I've gone ahead and arranged for you to be able to develop and customize weaponry for support choppers. And you can also develop new equipment for
Boss,
the horse if you like.
would it be okay to set up a donation incentive for saving the DD?
It's kinda late for that, you know. Like we just got past DD. Feels bad, man. Okay, so next mission is mission 3. And we are gonna do this... Oh, wait. Let's not forget. And we are doing it nighttime. There is two separate routes for daytime and nighttime. But if you get the headshot, which is easier on nighttime, then nighttime is faster. Daytime requires like 300, a shot from the range of 300 meters. Where the bullet drop is so big, it's kinda hard to get the headshot, and if you don't get the headshot, it's not worth it.
Target is a Spetsnaz detachment commander. Your orders are to take him out. With skills like his, it'd be a shame to waste him. And I'll leave the method up to you. Boss, make your way to Dishago Calais and eliminate the target.
Like if I could ride on DD and DD was as fast as D-Walker, then I might consider using DD. Oh fuck, I reloaded a little too late. Okay, so we are gonna take this left route from here. There is coming a jeep patrol coming from the left, so we are gonna shoot a warning shot with the sniper rifle to stop them, and then carry on to the sniping point. Okay, I heard the skid sounds. Hello, there they were. Ah, fuck.
You arrived at the objective. Your target should be somewhere in that outpost.
Okay, I hope I get this on first try.
Let's recon detail with him. Keep your guard up.
Your destination.
I hit him in the shoulder, I guess. Oh, never mind. I didn't hit.
Target confirmed.
Actually saved time by missing the first shot. If I had hit him in the body, he would have fallen down and I had to wait for him to get up.
No sign of the enemy. Mission complete, boss.
Okay, next up is Honeybee mission,
Our army is growing like
where we are gonna meet the skulls again.
In fact,
This
it's
time
getting
we are fighting them.
To bring a greater number of people on board, we'll need to expand our facilities. To that end, I've created a base development unit. It has two roles, material refinement and platform construction. I'll start with the material refinement part. The base development unit procures material resources on a regular basis according to its level. The materials are stored in containers and placed on the deck of Mother Base. Once they're finished
Yeah.
and processed, they can finally be put to use. By using these materials to build new platforms, we'll be able to add a greater number of staff to our ranks. We don't need any specific instructions from you to refine the materials, but I want you to be the one to decide how we construct platforms. Once we have sufficient GMP and the required material resources, you can issue construction orders from your iDroid.
We have another $5 donation for Mother Base from Karu12 saying, "Hell Forest, it's a friend here. Today we are going to run 10 hours of crawling cutscene simulator. Bye.
Please
Also good luck on the
select
MGS5 run."
We received a back channel request from Langley. We're to find a piece of new American
Okay,
military
so
hardware that's
after this mission, we are gonna begin a part of the game that known as the quiet skip, which, surprise, surprise, allows us to skip quiet completely.
Boss, locate and bring back the U.S. military's new weapon codenamed Honeybee. The CIA put it in the hands of the Hamid group of Mujahideen. But the Hamid fighters were wiped
If
out.
I was running this on the first patch of the game, there is a glitch that allows us to skip all the helicopter rides. But the current the old record was on that patch, but because the routes were not as optimized, it's actually really easily beatable.
He might lead us to the target. Good luck, boss.
Yeah. So this is the longest horse ride in the game to get into the mission area.
has been updated.
Also, we're gonna pre-equip the night vision goggles so that it's quickly accessible later on.
We have another 2 donations for the Mother Base, boss. We have a $5 donation from ESA saying, "This is to KO quiet with the Fulton Drops Kappa, or to runner's choice, if denied." And the second one is a $10 donation from Somaxo saying, "Run Forest run, good luck."
Yeah, thanks.
A Soviet relay base.
Okay, our
In there that could lead us to the Honeybee.
by the way, I don't condone any animal abuse, even though some of it is included in the run, including not saving DD. So because like climbing and getting on the horse is in the same keybind, it's more consistent to knock down the horse here, so that we cannot get on top of it again. And we can call him up here. And if we hug this left wall like this, it sets up the horse quite nicely. I mean, D-horse can take it. D-horse can survive C4 blast, so I mean, just me knocking him down is nothing. Okay, and then there's gonna be a patrol on the right. So I don't want any alerts here. Because not because it's faster to not get alerts, but it's because the enemy patterns later on will be more reliable if we never get an alert. Boss, there's an enemy gunship.
That's an enemy gunship. A single burst from his machine gun can cut a man in half. Tread carefully, boss.
Oh, no one even saw me. Nice. Like no suspicions at all. Okay, and we are on the last stretch of the ride. We are gonna ride all the way to our target. This part is a little bit more technical. Oh. Okay, get up. Wait, oh fuck, okay, never mind. I'm just gonna walk. Oh my god, I got stuck there. Okay. And here's the honeybee. Okay. And oh, this is actually getting close. Okay, and now I have the honeybee equipped for the skulls and the night vision goggle for just easier vision. Okay, let's see if I can get the quick kill. Easy. Only 2 shots. Also we can queue up a cigar and call the chopper here. So, how the skulls act? Whenever there's a skulls fight, they will appear in front of you where you are aiming, after they spot you. So we can use that to manipulate their position like on the stairs. And on the stairs we can get them in 2 shots.
Mission complete and how?
Okay, so next up is the freestyle section. How like the quiet fight and the mission Hellbound, they spawn at the same time after you do 3 out of 4 next missions, and you have to wait for the medical platform to construct. So we are doing mission 10 first. That will start the medical platform construction, and then we go get the fast travel point beyond quiet, and then do the 2 of the other missions. then we fast travel there at the same time as the mission spawns, and we effectively skip quiet completely.
Please side ops mission accepted.
We've had some new job offers come in.
Deployed.
I've selected the ones I'd like you to handle and added them to the list.
We have another donation. Hey boss, Extra here. Sorry I couldn't make it there, but hopefully you had a good time there regardless. Donation goes to your choice, $10.
Your mission is to rescue a prisoner being held at Lamarchate Palace.
Okay, so the next mission we have one prisoner to extract,
Start by checking the target's
and we are just gonna pick him up
The Soviets captured
when
him
like it's a convoy that is gonna take him
subsequently
to prison cell,
The Soviets scorched
and the prison cell is like really far away, but we spawn like at the start point, and we are just gonna
his father's died.
do a little hijack and get the car he's being held in.
Each one will add a bonus to our pay. When you see them, I'm sure your conscience will tell you what
Also,
to
I'm
do.
gonna just reload the weapons just in case.
Mission list updated.
Okay, we are gonna calling the helicopter to our extraction point, because if you call in the helicopter immediately as it leaves, there is no delay that normally comes from the like them accepting the call.
Target should be somewhere at that outpost.
Okay, so we are nothing suspicious here. I mean, it's just a horse with a leg hanging on the side. Okay, let's get spotted here. Let's get shot at. Thank you. And we are in the jeep. And our prisoner is almost dead. Fuck. Oh, sorry. Okay, we are fine. It's more optimal to wait calling the helicopter in. If you time it just right, big quad will never aggro to the enemies and will be on the LC just when we get there.
Target extracted. Exfiltrate the hot zone, boss.
More waiting. At least this run is not exhausting, there's plenty of breaks.
Body departing area of operations. Extraction arrived at
Okay, so this starts the mother base platform timer, and we have like 20 minutes to complete 2 next missions and get the fast travel point. And we also have to get into another mission
Staff from each
for the fast travel.
active in the area of operations now. That means some will be wounded, get sick, or suffer
Also, this is not
PTSD.
skippable.
That's where the medical team
Sadly.
comes in. I've taken the liberty of commissioning the construction of a new medical platform. Having proper medical facilities for the men is a matter of life or death. So I put up the resources this time around. You can check on the platform's progress by selecting base facilities under the iDroid's mother base menu.
Please select a mission.
Members of the intel team are on the ground. Their reports will be reflected as
Okay, so we are gonna get the fast travel point first, or the delivery point as it's really called in the game. More waiting for the chopper. Feels good, man. So because we are on a different timer, our like how optimally we do this part has no effect on the end time of the run. So we can use this extra time to gather resources and manpower if we need it.
Be careful down there, boss.
Hey, boss. You see many animals in the field. Truth is, an environmental NGO has asked us to remove wild animals from combat zones. If you have the time, can you extract some back here? There's a reward in it for us.
So the first area we are going through on this trip is the actual quiet fight, or where the quiet fight would take place. And by the way, if someone from Konami is watching, please don't fix the skip. Actually, by the way, skipping quiet is going to be important later on, because in Africa we are gonna do a wrong warp that is not possible without skipping quiet. So,
Enemy presence
as
detected.
if
The map
it
has
works.
been updated.
Those materials have already been processed. It may not be much, but we can use them straight away if you bring them back to base.
Enemy presence detected. Extraction arrived at mother development project has been added.
Okay, we can develop the smokes. Let's do it before I forget it.
Specify a project.
Uh, chat, please stop blessing the rains. I don't want any rain in Africa. Bless the rain away.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Do we have time for donation? In the
Yes,
meantime?
we do.
Good. We have a $20 donation from Weatherman saying, "Hey Metsa, I'm still trying to crack the pitch dark warp you seem to pull off so easily. Good luck on the run. Money goes to your... Oh, money goes to Metsa Swear Jar."
Map has been updated. Guard post captured.
Well, actually, in any percent category, the raining in Africa doesn't matter, but in Perfect Stealth, it's super annoying, as it has an effect on the enemy patterns and makes things unpredictable, and you cannot really practice the patterns you get for the rain. So it's like always a Monka-S moment when it rains in Perfect Stealth runs.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Oh, I missed. Okay. We are just gonna grab this and we are out.
Please select a mission.
Next up is mission 9. That is kinda funny. Equipment, yeah. We equip smokes and C4 now.
Deploying.
objective is to eliminate as many enemy combat vehicles as you can. For this mission,
as many vehicles as we can, which is exactly one.
mission isn't over until theirs is.
We are incapable of doing more. And we don't want to do any more, because we can just destroy the one vehicle and then we can just do some drugs and skip the remaining of the time. Or use the phantom cigar, I don't know why Snake likes to vape.
Locations on your map. Once you've spotted incoming reinforcements, their location will be added to your iDroid too.
Okay, so we get C-Force ready. We plant 3 C-Force because if we plant 4, Miller is gonna call and say, hey, you're out of ammo. Please call in a supply box, you know. And we are gonna calling the Phantom Cigar. This cigar will be interrupted by the tank that is coming up.
Great. Now on to the next. Boss, we have information on new targets.
Also, this is a fun glitch.
For their predicted route.
Okay, we are in first person mode.
Mission info has been updated.
By the way, let's check our time. We have 10 minutes left. Should be enough time.
Buddy departing area of operations.
By the way, this is not the fastest way to do this mission, but it's the most entertaining. Also, it's really consistent and easy to do.
Boss, we're finally ready to put together a combat unit. Staff assigned to the unit will be dispatched as mercenaries to conflict zones. That should guarantee us a stable source of income. MERT deployment allows you to send combat unit staff on relatively easy missions suited to the unit's level. There's little risk, but the rewards are low too. However, there are also contracts known as dispatch missions that offer a higher risk and reward. Give your orders to undertake these missions using your iDroid.
No, we are not gonna do any dispatch missions. Wasting time.
Side ops list updated. Please select a mission. Mission accepted. Deploying.
Yeah, it's easy to do, but hard to find out that's exactly how that works.
The 3 Soviet commanders are meeting at Calais. The mission is to eliminate all 3. How you do it is up to you, boss. Good luck.
Okay, so our objective here is to extract or eliminate all 3 Soviet commanders. That are like there is one in this town already. One is coming from this direction. We are gonna get him immediately, and then we are gonna hear. And then as we exit, we are gonna get the 3rd guy. Let's get smokes ready. Also, this mission showcases a fun thing you can do smokes, even in casual playthroughs. Okay, so here is the first commander, where we hop off the horse here and we shoot the jeep to stop it, and we throw a smoke. And you know how like smokes are super useful in this game. Like, see? they can't. They're just.
Enemy
They can't do a thing.
detected. The map has been updated.
And we are stealing their car, obviously.
That's the target. First target extracted. Good. Now for the other two.
Oh. No one saw me running into that rock.
Enemy presence detected. Extraction arrived at the metabase.
Okay, so here's the base. That is heavily guarded and all, but you know, smokes are overpowered, so we're gonna just toss one in. And we are just gonna casually drive in. Because no one can see us inside the smoke. They know how to react to a jeep. But, you know, I don't know. Hey.
The map has been
That's one of the targets.
And that's the second guy. Also, smokes have a fun property that they, like, if they are in a vehicle and they end up in a smoke cloud, they will fall out,
Target extracted.
which we can use here. Tactically, like, no one sees me. So, there's the jeep. Hey. And there's the third guy.
Target confirmed.
Taken care of.
Impressive work, boss. Your objective's complete. Get yourself out of the hot zone. By chopper or by land. It's your choice.
base.
Don't hang around.
Exfiltrated hot zone.
Mission complete.
Okay, so that's all the missions we need for mission 12. Mission 11 doesn't exist, by the way. So all we have to do now is wait for the medical platform to build up. So we're gonna go into another mission, which happens to be mission 3.
Select a mission accepted.
And we are fast traveling from inside this mission, as the game checks for new missions to unlock after you exit the mission or when you go into the free roam. But if we go into the free roam before the timer is over, the mission never appears in the game. So if we go inside a mission and then exit the mission by fast traveling, we are fast traveling at the same time as the mission spawns in.
Spetsnaz detachment commander. Your orders are to take him out. With skills like his, it'd be a shame to waste him. But I'll leave the method up to you. Boss, make your way to Deshago Calais and eliminate the target.
Okay, let's check our timer here. 3 minutes. 3 minutes of waiting. Not like there is more than enough waiting in this run already. I'm gonna get some extra resources.
You have
since we have the time, and then do some menuing while we wait.
Arrived at the objective. Your target should be somewhere in that outpost.
So there's 200 common metals here.
Spetsnaz recon detail with
Common metals are required just for the smokes and rocket launcher. Okay, we are stuck. Huh? Yeah. What? Okay. That's interesting. Okay, so we are gonna level up. Make sure that the R&D unit is high enough level.
Staff assigned. Select youth staff assigned.
We are developing
Please develop
the grade 2 tranquilizer because it's useful, and then the fackel that is actually required, or at least it saves time. And now we are just gonna lower the R&D unit's level again, like put them into medical team, I guess.
Assigned. Unit function added.
And now we wait again.
Please select a delivery point. Please select a delivery point. Please select a delivery point.
Okay, now we can go.
Plant expansion complete.
And we are now teleporting straight into the side up where we have to meet Emmerich.
Extraction arrived at the side ops list updated.
a certain scientist
Aim
contacted us wanting to
is
defect
10 out of
from
10.
the east. His name is Emmerich. That's right. The man we knew as Huey. We suspect he was complicit in the attack on Mother Base 9 years ago. He was working with Cypher. I've been waiting a long time for this. So I say, let's help Emmerich defect.
There's two guys on the left, but they are looking away.
Catch up on old times. Emmerich is currently
Oh
inside
god,
the
oh
power
fuck.
plant.
Let's
This is our
stop.
chance.
The other, he just turned around. And then there's one over here. Also, this is very important because if we don't get into this jeep, we don't have the jeep for the next mission, and the jeep is kinda useful.
Side op completed.
No doubt about it, boss. That man is your extraction target, Emmerich. The weapon system that disappeared into that cave, and the man who was with it.
Okay, and
Something about what's going on.
more smoking.
He was transferred to the Soviet base camp. I've marked it on the map. Make your way to that base camp.
This smoke is not...
The map has been
I will get spotted by the helicopter, but this smoke will limit the damage I take from these soldiers.
Boss, get down. That's an enemy gunship. Stay low. Extract Emmerich, the scientist who wants to defect.
And we can avoid more... Okay, I think we're fine. Yeah. I'm hoping I got lucky and I bugged the AI so that the gunship doesn't appear later on.
enemy cruise detected.
Oh, okay. That's not how you're supposed to drive. we can bypass this outpost by going up the right side. And we get stuck on a rock, obviously.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Okay, and then we have to do another smoke.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Ah, okay, the gunship is here. I have to wait for the gunship because going under it will make the smoke go away.
The target, Emmerich, should be somewhere there. Keep in mind, that's an enemy stronghold. Stay sharp.
The map has been updated.
Okay, maybe I waited for too long.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Okay, please don't get spotted here. Oh my god. Wait, actually. Is it an alert or not? Can I get... Yeah, okay, I have to reset from checkpoint.
Extract Emmerich.
Oh, and now I have to use extra smoke here.
Base camp. That's an enemy gunship. A single burst from its machine gun can cut a man in half. Tread carefully, boss. You're at the base camp. The target, Emmerich, should be somewhere there. Keep in mind, that's an enemy stronghold. Stay sharp.
The map has been updated. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Okay. So we meet Huey Emmerich for the first time. Okay, let's restart the checkpoint to drop all the caution, so we can use the cigar again. So we call in a helicopter and use a cigar
Hang on a second. Let's use the walk.
and immediately cancel it.
There's a special one here at the lab.
And now the support helicopter is already there.
Tell you how to operate.
Ignore Emmerich. We don't need his wind-up toys. It is a long way there. Why don't you use that walker gear of his? No way. We can't trust him.
By the way,
This crap will even work. Well, it's better than carrying the man the whole way. Boss, use the walker gear to escape. It's your call, boss. Boss, think back. 9 years ago, we invited that nuclear inspection team to Mother Base.
hey, at least like he's not talking anymore. Okay. And it's time to meet Sahelanthropus in the game. And guess what we're gonna do? More smokes, obviously.
Emmerich's extraction comes first. Wait for the LZ.
Yeah, by the way, if you ever have trouble in this section, like this strat is... Oh fuck.
Support helicopter.
Stay alert. You're not out of the woods yet.
Okay, and the chopper is coming down.
Find a place to hide. Alright, the chopper's touching down.
But yeah, if you have trouble in a casual playthrough, you can try this out.
Flawless work. You never cease to amaze, boss. Here it comes. Use the chopper's miniguns. Take them all.
Alright, and... Hey, come on, jump already. Stealth game, by the way.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Mission complete and how?
By the way, Sahelanthropus is scripted to explode at that point. So it's not the pistol that did that. It just checks if the HP is below a certain amount. And then it explodes there.
Established a sick bay on the new medical platform. Staff who come back with wounds, diseases, or PTSD can be treated there. If we need any other platforms, feel free to issue the construction order from your iDroid.
Okay, and let's go to Africa. So the pitch dark warp is gonna be in the first mission, so I hope I'm gonna get it. And also it's faster to get out of the mother base like this.
Cypher's working on something in Central Africa. There's evidence they've been in contact.
Please select a mission.
Boss, I've been meaning to tell you something.
Okay, and we are switching to the grenade launcher
Hasn't
now.
been seen in public since you left the States. That was over 10 years ago now.
The early part of this mission has the hardest horse movement that there is in this game. If you want to do it optimally.
Environmental NGO. Destroy the facility. Stop that leak. This may seem like straight up philanthropy, but there's another reason we agreed to it. The Mafinda oil field was outdated, abandoned. Then the rebel group United moved in, taking it upon themselves to kickstart operations. United's been rapidly modernizing its arsenal. Rumor has it someone's been selling them US military hardware.
We are placing a waypoint here. This is where we are gonna exit, by the way. The next mission starts like right here.
Mission list updated.
Okay. If I get this right, the horse should spawn in... Not... Come on.
Is currently occupied by Unida, so stay sharp.
Okay, so... Like... Getting through this part is like the hardest. To get done, do it too quickly.
Soldiers have become dogs of war, sent to conflict zones as private forces, or PFs.
Okay.
Guys we fought.
Good enough.
You've arrived at Masa Village. It's been turned into a supply hub, meaning it'll be stocked with
Actually, I'm gonna...
resources. Should be a thing or two that'll come in handy. Don't be shy.
No shotguns, please. No shotguns. Thank you.
The map has been updated.
Also, I'm gonna hang on the left side just to protect the horse. Okay, so the pitch dark warp. If I don't get it, I'm gonna restart the mission and try another. Try another attempt at it.
You made it past the village.
And if it doesn't work, then I'm gonna say it's hardware related or some bullshit like that.
Enemy presence.
Um.
The map has been updated.
The oil field is the property of Sater, South African Natural Resources. Sater drills oil wells wherever they can throughout that region.
Yeah, we got it. And we warp straight here. Okay. And then we destroy the using the grenade launcher. We destroy this tank. And we are out.
Destroy the separator tank. Objectives complete.
Okay, so how we believe that works is because we skip quiet. The quiet cutscene trigger actually stays loaded in the game. And where is the horse? Come on. The quiet cutscene trigger like stays loaded in, and it tries to trigger the quiet cutscene there. But instead of triggering that, it loads up another one that is already loaded in. And the secondary warp happens because after we destroy the tank, there is only some few positions we can be in after the cutscene. But because we didn't hit any of the triggers for those positions, it just defaults us outside.
Exfiltrated.
You're out of the hot zone.
Oh wait, am I...
In pursuit.
Oh, I might be a little off.
Hey, Snake. I've customized a walker gear just for you. It features a silent running system, great for infiltration.
By the way, say goodbye to D-Horse. This, the next mission is the last one we're gonna see D-Horse, and then we are switching to D-Walker.
It's armed with a suppressed tranquilizer gun. If you want to add other weaponry or upgrade the chassis, give the order from your iDroid.
Please side ops list updated.
And the next mission is right here.
We received a new job offer.
Map has been updated.
Several high-level British CFA officials.
This is one of the shortest missions in Africa.
The rescue target, a guy known as the Viscount.
But not when you're playing casually.
Found to have an interpreter present when they interrogate him. We've used info from the intel unit to predict the interpreter's location. It's on your iDroid.
We can go straight to our target and get him out.
Find him.
Oh my... Oh...
They could decide to kill the target.
No, they're not gonna kill the target. I'm just worried that D-Horse took too much damage.
Map has been updated.
Oh, never mind. This guy's just smoking.
Be careful not to draw the enemy's attention. That looks like the target.
Has been updated. Mission block has been updated. The map has been updated.
Target extraction confirmed. Get yourself out of the hot zone. By chopper or by land. It's your choice.
Rated hot zone.
Sure use that interpreter too. Think you can extract him?
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Whoa.
Project has been added.
Oh, it started raining. Okay, that's nice. Oh. I kept spamming space to load in.
Please select
Okay,
a
footprints of the
mission
phantoms.
One of the latest missions to come in is connected to the walker gears. This could be our chance to close in on Cypher. Take a look at your mission list.
I'm actually happy if it rains now, because it has no effect on this mission. If it rains on mission 18, that's another story.
Boss, this contract comes from the People's Movement for the Liberation of Angola.
Ah, it's not
also
raining.
known as the MPLA.
It
The
seems.
Ditati abandoned village has been supplied with walker gears. Your job is to eliminate them all. Destroy them, extract them, whatever you see fit. This just might get us closer to the walker gear supplier, Cypher. Good luck, boss.
Okay, menuing. Staff management. We have to level up our support unit.
Select unit.
That's
Staff
enough.
assigned.
And place a marker here.
Placed. The map
And
has been updated.
no, not that one. Let's get down. Oh. If you switch to another body and then start the mission too fast, the body doesn't get loaded in immediately, and you have to call it in manually. So we leveled up our support unit for a reason. This should be close enough, I believe.
Please select
We are just gonna use
a strike
airstrikes.
requested.
Just gonna use airstrikes to destroy the walker gears.
Strike will commence shortly.
That's on one pair.
Please select a strike point. Strike requested.
And that's the another.
Shortly.
And we can get out. Stealth game, by the way.
Exfiltrated
Opening up iDrive will stop
Mission complete.
the walker's momentum completely.
Yes.
Also, not getting mission about the mission ranks. Getting A is faster than S rank because you don't get the extra emblem at the end. So if we have the choice of doing a mission with lower rank, we should I should always aim for that.
Following its investigation into PF logistics, Cypher has to be involved with this distribution network somehow.
Oh.
Convoy that regularly crosses the...
Okay, we are gonna call in resupply here.
Your objective is to steal an entire truck from a PF convoy. We don't have a fix on the truck we want. The intel team is spotted
So
has been tasked with escorting it.
there's gonna be skulls again in this mission. That's not even a spoiler because the game tells you at the start of the mission. Feature the special unit, the skulls. Kinda. There's no suspense in this game because the game is just tells you that yeah, there's gonna be this special unit in this mission. Have fun. So D-Walker has a fun little thing where you can just clip. I said clip through gates, then I bonk. But yeah, you're supposed to be able to clip through the gate with D-Walker. So, Snake, get up. Thank you. Okay, so C4s go here. And let's get some extra C4s. This is also a really casual friendly strat. And we look at the C4s. And we're getting away. Okay, next up is mission 17. And, well, that's actually quite straightforward.
Please select a mission.
Boss, this is an emergency. We had 2 intel team agents undercover at the PF, contract forces of... Intel team members are being held captive by the PF in that area, the CFA. Your job is to rescue them. They don't have long to live. It appears that one of our 2 men has broken out of the encampment and is on the run. He contacted us to say he was surrounded. That's the last we heard from him. Your map is marked with a predicted field of movement based on where his transmissions cut off. The other man is still captive inside the encampment. Boss, rescue our men. Extract them both and get them back to Mother Base.
Same thing here, we are gonna exit north towards the next mission. Because it's faster to get there on land. Okay, so the first staff member is here in this forest, right here. So there's one. Yeah, I'm way ahead of you, Miller. Hey, come on. Miller must have stream delay because he doesn't see me already extracting the guy. Okay, and the next one, this is a little bit tricky. So we are gonna slow down, go straight into the fence to break it. And we can get right out. I'm using these mountains here as a landmark to know where I'm going. So in case you didn't know, whenever you have a mission where you have to extract someone, you can just take them out of the mission area instead of getting them on the chopper or Fultoning them.
Extraction arrived at Mother
Yeah, the perfect stealth category is like, is it like 25 minutes longer than any percent? Or half an hour longer?
Do we have time for donations?
Yes.
Nice. We have a $15 donation from Anonymous saying, "Blessed indeed is he who forsakes all and follows ESA, but blessed also is he who does what he can to do best of his powers with what he has." St. Ambrose slightly edited. Go Christianity. We have a $20 donation from Weatherman saying, "Nice job on the first tribe warp. Now I'm super salty in Discord. Here's more for the awesome run and the Swircher. Discord is watching and loving every second. Thank you." And we have a $10 donation from Anonymous saying, "Thanks for this awesome event for a great cause." Thank you.
Okay, so the next mission is like I know many people who are like salty about this mission or who hated this mission. It's the mission where you're supposed to escort the five children soldiers along the river. We're not gonna do exactly that. We're gonna do it a little faster. Also, the first target is right there. And we can leave to the mine. So in this mission there is multiple landing zones, and one of them happens to be like really close to the children. So we have to use an airstrike to destroy the anti-air radar to open to unlock that landing zone. Yeah, let's do it now.
Please select a strike
There. Why is the camera shaking so much? I thought I disabled camera shake. Or maybe it's lagging. Or it's a glitch, I don't know. So we can just ride down into the mine. No one will see us. And we can shoot this door opening instead of picklocking. So the landing zone is available as... Okay, we are gonna checkpoint because we have to use the cigar and we cannot do that with caution. Okay, so calling in the helicopter, using the cigar, cancelling it immediately. We are gonna take smokes out.
Doesn't look like he can walk. You still gonna help him? This is Pequot. Have arrived at LZ. We'll stand by. Seriously leaving him there, boss. Even one of those kids die. The mission's a failure. Be careful.
Okay, shoot me, not the helicopter, please. Okay. Hey, you. Okay. I don't want to destroy the tower because... Oh, there is no red barrels here. Okay. Yeah, by the way, we have to rescue only one of the children for some reason. I don't know who designed... I don't know, like, what kind of a design decision it was to allow this.
Extraction
And we're done.
arrived at Mother Base.
Alright, mission complete, boss.
Actually, I'm gonna showcase the... Wait, should I show the cutscene that is after? No, I'm just gonna skip it. But anyway, the following cutscene includes only the children you rescued. As you can see here. Which is kind of funny because he was the one with the broken leg. And because he's the only kid, he's replacing the ones that didn't have broken legs. So suddenly he can walk, and then suddenly he cannot walk in the cutscene. And makes no sense.
Please select a mission. Mission accepted.
Good news from the support unit. They can now deliver support strikes to our areas of operation.
I've had some trouble with this mission lately. Another mission where I use an airstrike, but hitting the airstrikes have been kinda unreliable for me lately. I don't know.
Marker placed.
Be careful down there, boss.
Okay, let's avoiding the zebras now.
We have a donation, if that's okay for you. Right now?
Huh?
We have a donation.
Oh yeah, go
We
ahead.
have a $15 donation from Plywood saying, "Good luck on the run, Metsa. Metal Gear Speedruns are happy to see you there. Thank you."
Okay, I missed. Ah, that's...
Please
Let's try again.
Strike point. Strike requested. Strike will commence.
Okay, I miss again. Okay, now it's raining. Bless the rain.
Please Please select a strike. Strike requested. Strike will commence shortly. The map has been updated. Mission info has been updated. Exfiltrated hot zone.
Oh, by the way, can you turn down the game volume? It's actually really loud.
Boss, about those walker gears spreading all over Africa.
Okay, that's good.
Huey's got an idea for a counter weapon. Come on back to base.
I mean, technically that was stealth. No one saw me, right? Okay, same again.
Got a new mission
Wrong
for you,
mission.
boss. The client is one of the kids you rescued from that mine.
On the next mission we are gonna... not this one obviously, but on the next mission we are gonna see our friend from the hospital again. Not the... not the one who helped us, but the who chased us.
Please select a mission list heading to Central Africa. Deploying.
The target is Shivani. He was the leader of the boys being forced to work at the mine. He was separated from the others and taken away to Ngumba Industrial Zone. The locals
I have to do some menuing here as I need a rocket launcher for the next mission and I need Gatling gun for the Walker later on.
check the target's location on your iDroid.
Select unit staff assigned. Please specify a project. Please specify a project.
By the way, the reason I'm always aiming with D-Walker is because the controls are otherwise really horrible.
Snake's mouth. I get it. Looks like that's the only way to the objective area.
Okay, let's avoid animal abuse for for now. Okay, so there's a the following section is like easy in any percent as you can just ride through, but it's kinda tricky in perfect stealth.
They even got a guard post there.
Okay, never mind.
Pretty sure it's tight. I guess they don't want anyone poking around. Missed. Supposedly the valley up ahead is covered in mist almost. The bridge is collapsed. Looks like you'll have to go down through the valley.
Okay, and we're past all the guards. After we enter the tunnel, about halfway in we can call in D-Walker, so he's in time on the other side. Here. Shooting the gate open because, as far as I know, it's not possible to clip through the gate. This gate. Getting grenade launcher ready. For some reason, if you shoot this, like if you hit this body, it will skip the first cutscene trigger in this place. So we can go straight into the man on fire fight. Hello. The reason we have to use D-Walker here is because D-Horse unfortunately cannot go through flames like this. Okay, so we are here. If we stand here, he will appear right there. And we are done with the fight.
Please select mission accepted.
Word has it that a Western...
Again, we are back to mission 2 to say hi to Ocelot.
Please select a mission heading to Central Africa.
And now we are switching to the rocket launcher for rest of the run. And I chose the wrong time. Oh. It should be fine.
Eliminate the high-ranking CFA official in charge of supplying weapons to United. The target stays at Nova Braga Airport. Head to the airport first.
Marker placed.
Our target will be right there, behind those blocked off windows. Also, I jumped off the helicopter too fast. If I waited for a little more, I wouldn't have got the stun animation when landing. Right here.
Boss, we have an emergency. Mother
Yes,
base
we
is
have
under
an
attack.
emergency.
Updated.
The enemy is
Bam.
Some of our staff hostage. If we don't do something, they'll try to take off with our men. That would mean losing some of our finest manpower. Boss, take back that platform. This is a race against time. For all of us. Get on this mission right away, boss. Boss, I have something to report. I sent a strike force to take back the platform the enemy had captured. All but one of the enemies were killed in the fighting. But the staff members they were holding hostage...
By the way, the name, like in my splits, the name for this split is Rocket Launcher Sniper number 1. And the following mission is Rocket Launcher Sniper number 2.
If you want to see how development's going, come take a look for yourself.
So we're gonna go to the mother base to see the amazing battle gear that is not really used in anything. And next up is retake the platform, and because it happens on mother base, we can trigger it right here.
Please, mission accepted.
And we skip the mission, the mission briefing and the, like selecting all the weapons. And because we skip it, we will keep our body equipped. Because if we go through the menus into the mission, it will unequip our body, and we have to re-equip it later.
The moment they lose their chain of command, we'll move in and suppress the rest. The enemy have taken some of our staff hostage and are threatening to kill them if they're attacked. You can't rely on support from us this time. Anything we do might be seen as an attack. Boss, forgive me. Can't believe I let an enemy force in right under my nose. But one thing's for sure. They're gonna pay for it. Make certain of that, boss.
The map has been updated.
It's possible to snipe him from the helicopter, but that's so much RNG. It's not worth it, because if you miss it, you will the rest of the mission is pretty much ruined.
You have arrived.
Have to dive there to not get spotted. And then we get here. And we are done.
Target is no longer a threat. Boss, you just saved Diamond Dogs from a major crisis. Leave the rest to us.
Attention hostile force. We have eliminated your commander. Escape is impossible. Lay down your weapons immediately. Surrender now.
So yeah, like during daytime, Mosquito just happens to stand around there and gets hit by the blast. If you aim at the air conditioning box or whatever that is. But yeah, most of the strats in this game is they are actually really easy to pull off. But like the hard part is to figure out how to do them and finding the setups for everything.
Can I go ahead with that? So from now on, give some thought to building up the security team as well. One other thing. To divert some of the risk posed by our enemies, I'd like to construct a forward operating base. The more bases we have, the more staff we can house and the more
Also, this is
materials we can
another
secure.
unskippable dialogue. Okay, now we can carry on
Please select a mission
into White
exciting
Mamba,
to Central
and we'll
Africa.
meet Liquid.
Deploying.
Capture the White Mamba, the child soldier's commander, and bring him back to Mother Base. First off, head for Bwala Yamasa.
This This is another straightforward mission. Just gonna get in, trigger the fight, reload a checkpoint, and then stealth. You like just tranquilizing Eli from stealth. Again, this is a stealth game, by the way. So we get here. So normally you cannot get any checkpoints during when you are in alert, but triggering Eli fight is an exception. As you can see, we just triggered the checkpoint, and it places us here under the boat. So we can get it. We are gonna sprint along this side. It will like get his attention, so he's gonna be on the left side of, like from our position, the left side of the boat. Also, the support chopper takes a longer time to arrive if you do not reset from checkpoint. For some reason. Now we wait. It's not worth putting Eli down to use a cigar here. The animations take too long.
Unit function extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Mission complete, and how?
And we are again on the Mother Base. Okay, just to showcase how long it actually takes to get off. It's like, at least on my PC, it's roughly 10 seconds slower to ride the chopper out instead of going to mission 2. Okay, so next up is mission 20. We are gonna do mission 25 first because this order is more natural.
Objectives are to extract the child soldier's commander and their captive, the general's number 2. This child soldier platoon decided to break away from the Mbeli militants. They took the number 2 captive and have occupied an abandoned village. Start by checking that location on your map. Boss, child soldiers will treat you as an enemy, but they're just kids. See that they don't get hurt.
Okay, so see that the children don't get hurt, I know. I guess running them over with D-Walker doesn't count. Like, that should not hurt at all, right?
Reconnaissance is best conducted from high vantage points. I'll mark a good spot on your map. Take a look at your eye droid.
Okay, that worked. The tranquilizer shot will distract them for a while, so they stop and are in an easier location. And then we have to tranquilize that guy guarding our other target.
That's the target prisoner. Okay, that's the general's brother, his number 2. Get him out of there, boss.
In perfect stealth, we in the mission 21, where we use the rocket launcher to snipe the guy, we instead extract him, and he always has the athlete perk, which lets you run 20% faster, and you are not slowed down when carrying bodies. So, like in this mission, like having him available saves quite a bit of time. Okay, and we are out.
Flawless work. You never cease to amaze, boss.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Unit function added.
Mission complete.
Okay, so we're gonna pick up some speed, and while we have momentum on, we are gonna accept the next mission and not crash into this rock.
Project went missing in Africa. The age would be about right.
And we call D-Walker here.
I think it's Eli.
Oh, hello. Okay, there he is.
Being held in a guard post to the southwest of Ngumba Industrial Zone. The targets are civilians. 1 male, 1 female. Apparently they're specialists sent out there to investigate infectious diseases. Frequent visitors to that devil's house in Zoyabadiamu. If you recover them, then finally be able to get first-hand accounts of what's been going on in that place.
I don't know if I wasted more enough time in this beginning to do the strat I could do. I don't know. There's plenty of guards, by the way, but this route is just no one sees you.
Boss, an enemy squad is on its way to the guard post. Watch yourself.
Okay, so I'm gonna tranquilize these two using menu to just stop all the momentum. Okay, and then we are gonna take a longer route, and we are coming from the left side and strike.
The map has been updated.
That's the target.
What? Okay.
The map has been updated.
You need to help her.
Also, nice, D-Walker is not even blocking my way.
I was asked to show that man around here. Dangerous work. Every second.
And there's a small pocket here that is actually outside of the hot zone. So we can just ride here and exit the mission. I mean, this was perfect stealth.
Exfiltrated hot zone.
See? Perfect stealth, no kills.
Boss, we have an emergency. Many of our staff are falling
Okay, so
ill.
this is the time the vocal cord
Common cold, but before we knew it,
vocal cord
listeners
parasite
started
infection is
coughing up on their
introduced,
chests,
and we are supposed to manage our staff and put everyone into quarantine.
fill you in at
But
the
because we
agency,
have
just
everything
give
we
it a
need to
shot.
develop and rest of the units do not even matter, we are just gonna skip the whole thing. So we open the staff management, go to the quarantine facilities, close up iDroid, and we can just go on.
The blisters on the body were full of tiny worms. Parasite larvae, most likely. But we couldn't find any adults.
Well, yeah, this is any percent first ending, so it's only the first chapter. Second ending takes like 2 hours longer than doing just the first ending.
Boss, the target is a PF logistics officer who works as a human trafficker on the side. The client wants him dead. He's currently on the run somewhere on the savannah with bodyguards.
Oh yeah,
Unfortunately,
I need airstrikes again.
all we have to go on
How
is
to
encoded transmissions
do some
sent by the
menuing.
PF at the Ditati abandoned village. It appears to be a workup of the target's security plans, but to decipher it, we'll need an intel file with the encryption key. This key should be at the comms facility at the Ditati abandoned village. Check your iDroid to see what the target looks like, as well as the location of the village. Find the route, find the man.
So we are just riding in the position where our target is loaded into the game. And there he is.
Please select a strike point. Strike requested. Strike will commence shortly. Mission info exfiltrated hot zone. Please select a mission. Mission accepted.
We finally heard from one of our missing intel team.
This is really fast.
He says he has a solid lead on the
And also we do all the mission objectives by accident by doing it too fast. Well, there is only like 3 overall.
A member of the intel unit has gotten a lead on the epidemic that's crippling Mother Base. The problem is, our man has been captured by the PF in his operation area. He's being held at the guard post on the western end of the mine. Boss, we need you to get him out ASAP. Right now, he's only linked to the root cause of the epidemic.
Staff assigned.
I'm just gonna balance the staff to minimize all the pop-ups at the end of missions. So that we get the level ups now instead of later.
Check the VI on your iDroid. That's where the target is being held.
And our rescue target is here.
Updated.
Boss, cover his escape, then extract him once the coast is clear.
Enemy contact detected. Alert has been updated. Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Amazing.
Okay, so next up is the Code Talker mission, which is kind of a little bit more interesting. We have to customize the Walker now.
You need to make contact with
I need
Code
the Gatling gun.
Talker, who knows what the pathogen is. We have to stop this disease that's spreading across Mother Base.
Placed.
Select a mission on your iDroid.
Select a mission. Mission accepted. Deploying.
So the Gatling gun is mostly used for the Metallic Archaea Skulls fight with the armored skulls. But it's actually useful here for shooting down the snipers before they have a chance to shoot at you.
He knows what the epidemic is and how to treat it. You'll find him in a mansion deep in the valley beyond the forest. He's a high-value target who's probably involved with Cypher's research. This information came at a heavy price. And you convince security on site is gonna be tight. Watch yourself out there, alright? Make contact with the target, Code Talker. And if the treatment requires it, extract him to Mother Base.
Okay, so let's go. So how the skulls in a perfect stealth setting, like in perfect stealth, you are not allowed to be seen, or like you are not allowed to raise any alerts. You are allowed to be seen as long as you take out the guy who saw you before he raises an alert, and you are not allowed to trigger the reflex mode. But these skulls are a special case where they will activate your reflex mode always, even if it's disabled. But if you run through the area with the Gatling gun, like with the Gatling gun, and shoot them before they have a chance to shoot you, it's still perfect stealth. Okay, he's down. Oh, oh my. Okay, that's fine. The next base is gonna be on alert now. Is there someone here? No. Okay, I think we're fine. But now the next base is going to be on alert. Or caution rather. Okay, I'm gonna play it safe. And just dolphin dive my way in. And get smokes ready. Again, smokes prove to be really useful as because they work through walls for no proper reason. Like, so we're in. Yeah. Okay. Nice. Easy entry.
You've secured the target.
Resetting from checkpoint allows us. We can, like normally you cannot run here, but if we reset from checkpoint, we can run immediately.
But he's too old to risk a full extraction.
Also, holding a grenade out is faster than just running up. It saves like a whole half a second during this section, but like it still counts. Okay, gonna take normal grenades out now. Calling D-Walker.
Guards are acting strange.
Wait.
soldiers. Be careful.
I heard a gunshot. Okay, it's fine. Also, these sniper skulls have a really limited field of vision. As we can, like, see this skull, for example, doesn't see us at all. And we are here before the helicopter arrives.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ.
No, they are not zombies, they are just regular soldiers controlled by parasite-wielding super soldiers, like nothing special.
Do we have time for donation?
Yes.
Nice. We have a $10 donation from Strafe Machine saying, I think Metsa's going to be deaf after the run if you don't turn down the game volume for him. We already done this. And we have a $15 donation from Pata Crepe P saying, huge thanks for all the members of ESA Winter and all the restreams. Thank you very much.
Okay, and next up is the last skull fight in the game. Also maybe, no, I don't know if it's fastest, but it's actually really fast without good weapons because we have the Gatling gun on D-Walker. So I would like to say there is like almost no RNG in this game. Like for the for the enemies, like if they have some equipment, that's might be random, but how they act is not random. So these skull, like when we are in a D-Walker, these skulls will be really predictable, and we can just gun them down. Oh, I'd like to be a little closer. And we are done.
Great work, boss. Coming in on another chopper. Get Code Talker to the LZ and wait there.
Support helicopter extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Mission complete and how?
By the way, S rank in this game mostly stands for speed, as with these strats you almost always get the required score from speed alone, and you don't need any extra score from takedowns or extra objectives.
A new suit that applies Code Talker's research, the Parasite suit. Apparently, it can recreate some of the Skull's unusual abilities. But in order to use those abilities, it needs parasites. If you want to wear this suit, you're going to need to get a hold of parasites by extracting skulls.
Okay, so next up is OKB0, which is arguably the hardest place to sneak through in the game. But we're not exactly sneaking. Also, if you have a car available, you can use that too. and use the smoke strats for perfect stealth completion.
Please select a mission. Deploying. Mission list updated. The map has been updated.
I have to wait for a while, because if I drop down earlier, it's gonna... Snake will be stunned for a while.
Soldiers in that area are all dead. Apparently XOF unleashed the Russian parasite strain. To isolate the facility, they first spread reports of a chemical weapon leak. The infection will have spread into the surrounding regions. Still, I think they just exterminate the men who worked with him all this time. Skullface must be making his final play. Eli snuck into the cargo on board the chopper. His idea of an escape attempt? Who could say? We'll think of how to deal with him later.
Snake, do you read me? I know more than anyone about OKB-0 and Sahelanthropus. Boss, I've made up my mind. I want to be of use to you, not him. Let me work to pay for what I've done. I'll prove it, that I've always been your ally.
Work. 2 more gates to go. Still quiet in the silo. No sign of Skullface or his Goliath.
Gunships are not part of enemy bases, which is kind of funny, since the enemy gunship is not alert yet.
1 gate left. You're in the enemy's headquarters. His ride has arrived. Don't let Skullface get away.
Oh my god, these stairs.
Boss, can you see the heliport? Skullface is right there. Make contact with him and make him...
Hey, at least this is not going over estimate.
Sahelanthropus is somewhere inside there.
We have a $10 donation from Anonymous saying, Kazuhira's hamburgers. Thank you.
Sadly, I cannot play those tapes because you get those tapes in the second chapter of the game.
Please select
Final mission of the game. The last fight against the Metal Gear. And I don't know, if everything goes well, I have a chance for a new PB and at the same time a new world record. I'm not 100% sure about those about that because I don't have my splits open.
Mission list updated.
Boss, stop Sahelanthropus. Destroy that thing. I'll rally diamond dogs and provide backup.
Metal Gear is scary, so we run away. stop, please. Okay, thank you. Okay, we should be pushing him into the open chest phase. Nice. Another open chest phase. Another open chest phase. Oh my god. Get the bot on the back and on the left. That's not RNG, by the way. It's actually down to execution, but like small differences can make have a huge effect on the outcome of the fight.
Has been added.
Oh fuck! I skipped the end the credits. So this is, I think, exactly 10 seconds faster than the current record and PB. GG. So that's Metal Gear. I'd like to thank MGSR community for help and the other runners of the game, including Dan, who actually donated earlier. And if you're interested in running any Metal Gear games, that's the place to be. Even if you hate this game but prefer the other games, like there's people who can help learn these games.
What should we do, boss? Just give the order. You're right, he is not one of us. Boss.
Snake?
So yeah, that's the game. Or the first chapter.
guys can see on the camera that Fire Paws is getting dressed for the run. You'll see the result of that in a minute. Yeah, hi everyone. I actually have chat. Hello. I'm actually doing some hosting. It's amazing. I kind of haven't the whole thing. Yeah. But yeah, we've got South Park coming up next. There's like a ton of things for it, bid wars and stuff. I'm not sure if they're still open or they're being closed now. But there's like alignment, kryptonite, religion. I have no idea what any of this means. I haven't watched South Park in so long. But I actually really want to watch this run, so I'm kind of glad I'm hosting for it. This is like, it's like one of those games I've always wanted to play, but I never got around to it. So I think this is probably the next best thing. Should be fun. Yeah, ESA run, yeah. It can't happen, I'm sorry. We're like, there was a 6-hour time slot for like desperation time slot, and then I filled it, and then I couldn't do it, and then other people filled it, and that time slot no longer exists. There cannot be SA. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm feeling a lot better today, thanks. Why does everyone care? I'm fine, guys. I just didn't sleep for like 2 days. It's okay. I didn't eat either, but it's alright. Can I explain vehicle density? Okay, like, oh god. Oh man, we have cool stuff coming up. Postal 2 by Nord. Oh man. The Paradise Lost. That's the DLC they released like 10 years after, right? And then Blossom Tales? What is that? Switch game. And then Pokemon Red. This is actually a pretty cool slot. I'm kind of glad I'm hosting this. This is good. This is top tier hosting. I'm doing a really good job of this. What do I normally say? Alright, but no, okay, seriously, we've raised like $16,000 so far. I don't know if all of you have donated yet or not, but there's actually a few prizes going. You've got the Vertigear gaming chair and the Elgato Stream Deck, which I'm like currently using to do the stream, and a load of other stuff, but you know, mostly this thing. You can win it. Minimum donation's $10 for each of those things. I'm sitting in the chair and I'm using the Stream Deck. Whoa. If only you could also win a glorious Red Bull. Oh god, my fucking hair. Why? Oh jeez. Is that a girl? It's whatever you want it to be. Alright, setup is happening. A laptop has been hooked up. Fireballs is stretching. Banned? What did I say? Oh god, what did I say? Don't ban me. Oh, I watched like someone get a blowjob. I don't think I can get banned for saying the F word. I'm good. I'm good. There's like Twitch employees here. They would have slapped me by now. Oh yeah, come at me. Oh jeez. Normally there's a piece of paper here that tells me what to say. There isn't, and I kind of forgot everything, so I'm just hamming it up. Stool Master Joshing us. Yeah, $16,000. We're actually, people are pleasantly surprised with how much we've raised this year, or this half year, since it's like such a smaller scale event. It's been going pretty well. We've like beaten all expectations. We set all these goals for everything, like $200 and stuff, and it's been blown away. Everything's getting met. It's great. I'm just reading chat now. That's what we got to. Music too loud? I'll talk louder. What's my favorite run so far? Oh man, I haven't watched everything. I feel bad. I'm like trying to remember what I watched. No, I'm not going to remember what I watched. Okay. The reason my hair is good is because I bought a thing of shampoo for ESA, and it's like ESA is like 8 days, and the shampoo thing is huge, so I was just like 2 hands worth of shampoo, boing, and then that's it. What's my favorite pizza topping? What is it people say to piss people off? Like pineapple? That thing, right? Yeah, sure, I love pineapple, whatever. Yeah, yeah, Gay Tony was a great run, yeah. Good. My favorite run. Don't totally want to forget that. Things are happening. Is a hot dog a sandwich? What is this? Q&A with me? Yeah, it's weird, like, when I was doing the run, I felt like I was doing a terrible job of it, but everyone says it was good, so whatever, I guess. I feel like probably every runner feels like that. Maybe I should interview a few. That might happen. Braid was a good run, yeah, I actually watched that. That was good. Keep saying runs to me and I'll remember if they were good or not. Is Red Bull a pizza topping? It can be whatever you want. Oh, jeez. Hi, iZone. You're pointing at me and saying things. I can't quite hear you. Oh, okay. I'm not wearing my name tag thing that says the Josh. Oh yeah, my meh shirt I have on. Look at this. Zoom in on it. Oh yeah. Yeah. There you go. Good camera work. Good camera work. I like how everyone who comes over to the hosting desk like actually promotes the charity and stuff, and I'm just talking about me, you know. We're ready. Hey, okay, good. So here we are. South Park, the fractured butthole with fire poles. Good, go. Good luck.
All right. Hey. So, we're going to start a new game now. The timer will start when we are done with character finishing, but I want to start the intro because this is actually really, really important. Also, we have met the donation call, of course, that I have to cosplay a superhero. But I'm not cosplaying because actually this is my other persona and this is actually my alter ego. So since the chat requested it and they donated it, I will show myself today because today I'm not Firepower. Today I will show my alter ego and it's Captain Privilege Checker.
What has become of this city? There used to be laws, justice, not anymore. Crime is out of control. Cats are missing, and townspeople are being victimized.
Oh, hey! Who pooped on my porch?
What's going on with you? Whoa! Whoa! We were supposed to protect those who couldn't protect themselves.
Get off my car, you little pecker!
Now superheroes are torn apart by political differences. We are two sides at war. But war isn't going to save our city. Time travel is my only hope now. Myths tell of ancient times, when a new king united a kingdom torn apart by a powerful stick. Hi, hon. Shut up, man. There's no time to waste. I have to go back, change the present if I can, and find this cat. And in doing so, perhaps I could change what has happened to all of us.
All right. Okay. So, we also have met the incentive that we actually play this on hard difficulty. This means going to so hard difficulty, and since we're already going for the memes, let's go full meme. Let's go full Gucci. Alright. I think we're set. And we start in 3, 2, 1, go.